As a Sigma male, will be opening the doors to my world, offering insights into my business strategies, the way I tackle life's hurdles, and even my personal life, something I rarely share. I stand before you not as an entertainer but as a fellow traveler navigating life's complex maze in my unique way. Today's video is an exploration of my Sigma male mindset, a peek behind the curtain at the strategies and philosophies that underpin my everyday decisions. So, sit back, and let's embark together on this journey of understanding what it means to be a Sigma male in all facets of life. Let's dig into the Sigma mind. To truly comprehend the enigma of a Sigma male, we must look beyond the traditional stereotypes and societal norms. We are not bound by social hierarchies or constantly seeking validation from others. Instead, we march to the beat of our own drum, unapologetically authentic and independent. This unconventional perspective sets us apart from other male archetypes, making it challenging for society to categorize or define us. Number 1. As a Sigma male, this speaks to my core. Tell nothing to many and everything to a few. Life, to me, is a high-stakes poker game, and revealing my hand prematurely can change the course of the game drastically. Our plans and secrets are our private belongings, shared only with those few who have proven themselves trustworthy. My shield is my privacy, worn with pride, forged in the fires of past betrayals. This makes me scrupulous about who I let into my close circle. Trust, for me, is not a commodity. It is a rare and valuable asset, not given out lightly. I've come to realize the worth of a few trusted friends over a multitude of superficial people. To me, the term friend is sacred, not to be bandied about casually. For these individuals, I would move hell and earth, standing by them. Yet, when toxicity seeps in, I am decisive in severing such ties without a second thought. When this happens, it's a one-way street. There are no second chances. I would rather stand alone with integrity than compromise my values for the sake of toxic relationships. Number 2. As a Sigma male, I find solace in solitude, viewing it not as a confinement, but as a chosen haven. Contrary to common beliefs, my solitude isn't a self-imposed punishment, but rather a deliberate retreat. This sacred space is where I recharge, reflect, and rekindle my relationship with myself. I'm not a loner, I just find comfort in my own presence. Like a lone wolf that stands aloof from the pack yet remains undeterred and self-assured, not lost, but free. I traverse the wilderness not out of despair, but out of choice. It's not about isolation, it's a testament to my independence. I don't dread solitude, I pursue it. I flourish in it. There's a common misunderstanding that solitude is equivalent to loneliness. But for Sigma males like me, this isn't the case. Picture it as a mental sanctuary, a fortress of solitude. My retreat to solitude is not a sign of frailty or isolation, but my wellspring of power. These moments of quietude feed my creative ideas and strategies, equipping me to re-enter the world stronger, wiser, and prepared to confront whatever comes next. So, embrace your individuality and find peace in solitude like a true Sigma male. Number 3. As a Sigma male, I move in silence, acting as a clandestine ninja in the shadows and carrying the weight of my potential with a gentle yet firm grip. My victories speak for themselves, no need for showy parades or excessive words. My actions tell my story. Think of the Sigma as a chess grandmaster. Each move may seem trivial in isolation, yet every step is part of a carefully curated strategy leading to that final victorious checkmate. Many times, in life I feel as if I am playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. This is the art of silent progression. Success amplifies my presence without me uttering a single word. Much like a lion on the hunt, I refrain from roaring until the critical moment arrives, and then, my achievements echo fiercely. As a Sigma, I am a silent warrior, laboring quietly behind the scenes. My triumphs taste even sweeter due to their quiet cultivation, free from the need to proclaim or seek attention. While others are out proving their worth, I am quietly crafting my own, needing no validation. I am aware of my capabilities, and that self-knowledge is the only approval I require. Number 4. As a Sigma male, my approach to conflict is strategic, not impulsive. I understand that not every battle is worth my energy or time, so I choose them judiciously. The noise and clamor of battles are mere distractions. My focus remains undeterred on the larger victory. I understand that the loudest in the room is often the most hollow. Hence, I let others expend their energy in mindless shouting, while I calmly observe, strategizing my next move, identifying potential weaknesses silently. When the opportune moment presents itself, I strike with precision and efficiency, leaving my adversaries dumbstruck. My victories don't need grand celebrations. They are recognized with a silent nod, an internal affirmation of my strategic prowess. I stand by the belief that it's not the size of the dog in the fight but the fight in the dog. This is not to say that I am intrinsically combative or aggressive. I'd much rather circumvent conflict altogether. However, when cornered, I know how to defend myself without surrendering my composure. Much like water, I'm calm and placid until attempted to be constrained. Only then, I flow around any restrictions and break free. I am a Sigma male. I win my battles quietly and celebrate my victories silently. My achievements speak louder than any words ever could. I embody the strength of silence. Number 5. As a Sigma male, I adapt and evolve unseen, not unlike a chameleon shifting hues. One moment, I might blend flawlessly into the vibrant social backdrop, and the next, I mirror the rigid, solitary bark of a tree. I am fluid, not fixed, smoothly adjusting to circumstances and people around me while remaining true to my core identity. Unlike the chameleon, though, my transformations are not for the sake of others. I morph for my own growth, my own evolution. I don't broadcast my changes to the world. Instead, I metamorphose in silence, adding to the elusive aura surrounding me. Think of me as a submarine traversing the dark, vast depths of the ocean, enduring high pressure and negotiating treacherous terrains, all the while maintaining an understated presence. My progress isn't announced with a blaring trumpet. I simply navigate my journey, surface when needed, and subtly vanish once my mission is complete. As Sigma males, we value our privacy and cherish our inner world. We don't need constant external validation or attention. Instead, we find solace in introspection and reflection. This is where we cultivate the depth of our minds, nourish our creativity, and nurture our individuality. It's not that we are antisocial or unapproachable. We choose solitude as a means of self-care and growth. In the noise and chaos of the world, we find peace in our own company. Number 6. As a Sigma male, I am acutely aware of the power and respect that comes from acknowledging one's mistakes. While the mainstream narrative might portray apologies as a sign of weakness, I perceive them as the cornerstone of respect and a testament to personal integrity. As wisely said by Winston Churchill, courage isn't just about standing up to speak, it also involves having the humility to sit down and listen. Unlike the stereotypical alpha male, who often lets pride cloud their judgment, I am unafraid to admit my errors. I understand that my ego doesn't define me. Rather, it's my ability to recognize and rectify my missteps that shape my character. If I've inadvertently caused harm, I apologize sincerely and take steps to make amends. The fear of appearing less masculine doesn't deter me from extending an apology when it's due. I know that it takes courage and emotional maturity to own up to one's mistakes. Far from diminishing my strength, such actions enhance my respect among my peers. I apologize not out of obligation, but because it's the right thing to do. This approach is a testament to my emotional intelligence, maturity, and the essence of being a Sigma male. Number 7. As a Sigma male, I don't regard trust as a commodity to be distributed freely. Similar to a rare, invaluable jewel, trust is something to be earned, bestowed only upon the deserving few. A breach of trust reminds me of a shattered mirror, which, despite best repair efforts, will always bear the scars of its damage. Consequently, I tread with caution in the realm of trust, always vigilantly observing actions more than words, and valuing consistency over hollow promises, character over charisma. I hold authenticity and transparency in high regard, and only those exhibiting these attributes gain my trust. This stance is not about skepticism or cynicism. Rather, it's about wisdom and discernment. Consider it akin to a bank account where withdrawals can only be made after making sufficient deposits. I, as a Sigma male, do not deposit my trust until I identify someone truly deserving of it. Even then, my vigilance doesn't wane as I understand the volatile nature of trust and the swift changes that can occur. This cautious approach may seem distant or aloof to some, but for me, a Sigma male, it is simply a wise strategy. Number 8. As a Sigma male, I often find myself embodying the characteristics of a wise, old owl perched high atop a tree, quietly observing the world below. It's not that I lack words or thoughts to share. On the contrary, I possess a reservoir of insights waiting to be expressed at the right moment. I prefer not to dominate conversations with a torrent of words but to listen intently, absorb the reality around me, and then respond with thoughtful precision. Unlike those who are busy trying to impress others or assert themselves, I patiently observe and learn. My silence is a strategic tool, allowing others to reveal their intentions while I maintain control of the situation. Remember the age-old wisdom. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. Talking is easy, but active listening requires skill. Thus, I devote 80% of my time to observing and 20% to speaking. People are often attracted to Sigma males because we make them feel heard and understood. We don't offer unsolicited advice or try to resolve everyone's issues. Our mere presence provides comfort and reassurance as we navigate the world in our unique, quiet way. Number 9. As a Sigma male, I find myself in a constant state of inquiry, not out of defiance or arrogance, but rather a deep-seated curiosity. Picture this. Walking into a room filled with unanimous voices, all chorusing in agreement to something I fundamentally dispute. Do I conform to the popular sentiment just to blend in? Definitely not. Instead, I am the one buried in contemplation in the far corner, arms folded, eyebrows furrowed, processing the situation but not simply accepting it because it's the common belief. My questioning of everything isn't an act of contrariness. It is a treasure hunt for my own answers. While I am not dismissive of other people's perspectives or insights, I always make the time to formulate my own opinions. I place immense value on critical thinking and independent thought, rather than blind alignment. Think of me as a detective on the trail of a mystery, refusing to settle for the first lead offered. I delve into the evidence, connect the dots, and arrive at my own conclusions. Being a Sigma male means not shying away from the tough questions or challenging the status quo. I am a seeker of truth, even if it means going against the tide. Whether the belief is popular or controversial, I am always looking for my individual understanding and interpretation. Number 10. As a Sigma male, I consciously steer clear of people who are constantly embroiled in drama or weighed down by negativity. It's not that I lack empathy or the will to support others through their struggles, but I see no virtue in indulging in an endless cycle of complaints. My mindset aligns with the belief that life is too fleeting to be squandered on ceaseless negativity. I am not unfeeling, rather, I am pragmatic. I recognize that energy is a powerful, infectious force and choose to surround myself with individuals who exude positivity and optimism. In a world where some might exploit kindness and generosity, I, as a Sigma male, understand the importance of establishing firm boundaries to safeguard my energy and mental well-being. It's not about being cold or detached, it's about self-preservation. My inner circle is not a revolving door open to all. I prefer a few reliable, uplifting companions over a horde of fleeting acquaintances. This doesn't imply that I'm apathetic or self-centered. Quite the contrary, when someone earns my trust, they find in me a loyally supportive friend. However, people who are toxic, constantly seeking drama or negativity, do not make it past my defenses. My time, energy, and peace of mind are too precious to be squandered on unnecessary discord and negativity. Number 11. As a Sigma male, my leadership style deviates from the traditional norm. I'm not one to blindly shepherd a flock. Instead, I present a model of independent thought and action. This isn't about exercising dominance or asserting power, but about embodying a unique style of leadership that values autonomy and independence over conformism. Sigma males don't crave power over others. We are, however, leaders in our own right, guided by our personal code of conduct and principles. While we don't actively seek out positions of leadership, we certainly won't evade them if the need arises. We are not the type to blindly follow orders or adhere to directives that are incongruous with our understanding and beliefs. This should not be misconstrued as rebelliousness or defiance. Rather, it's an expression of our courage to uphold what we believe in, inspiring others to champion this spirit of independent thinking and integrity. Number 12. As a Sigma male, I exist outside the confines of societal norms and expectations, not out of resentment or a history of pain caused by society, but simply due to a conscious decision. I've chosen a path of self-governance, crafting my own rules, and living life on my terms. This isn't a defense mechanism against societal pressure. Rather, it's a personal choice born out of self-priority. These norms and rules, often perpetuated without question, hold little appeal for me. This doesn't mean I bear any ill will towards society. Rather, I've simply dispensed with the notion of placing societal expectations above my personal values or desires. I refuse to alter my authentic self to fit into a mold that doesn't resonate with my principles. Number 13. As a Sigma male, my existence doesn't revolve around the pursuit of external validation or recognition. I'm not propelled by a desire to win the crowd or to charm every person in the room. My focus remains unwaveringly on my goals and the path I need to tread to reach them. Other people's perceptions of me, be it approval or disapproval, bear little influence on my actions or decisions. My preference leans towards solitude and tranquility, rather than being thrust into the spotlight for my achievements. This isn't out of disparagement for recognition, but rather a reflection of my need to operate in a space undisturbed by external pressures or expectations. My desired state is invisibility, a space where I can function at peace, undeterred and uninterruptedly. Number 14. As a Sigma male, I am a wellspring of creativity and individuality. I value my unique outlook on life and am not afraid to venture off the beaten path. My creativity thrives when I have the liberty to investigate and express my ideas unbounded. I challenge the conventional, bringing a breath of fresh innovation and fresh perspectives. Living by my own rules, I bring something new to the table, not bound by traditional norms but driven by my originality. Number 15. As a Sigma male, I embody my authenticity without compunction or regret. My genuine self is not a mere engaging catchphrase for a social media profile. It's a life choice that I embrace wholeheartedly. I navigate life to the beat of my own drum, undeterred by passing trends, societal pressures, or fleeting fads. My unique rhythm, akin to a jazz musician lost in an impassioned solo, isn't a performance for a crowd, but the palpable heartbeat of my own existence. Sure, it might not resonate with everyone, but I'm not here for applause. I'm here for the real, the raw, the authentic. My individuality is not a concession to societal expectations or an attempt to fit into a predefined mold. It's an emblem of my identity, a banner I wear with pride and conviction. As Oscar Wilde poignantly stated, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." Pretending to be someone else is not just exhausting but futile. Why strive to be a mediocre imitation of another when I have the potential to be the unparalleled, original version of myself? We've reached the end of our journey today, but this is not the final destination. Being a Sigma male isn't a conclusion, it's a process of constant evolution, introspection, and growth. If you found value in this video, if it sparked curiosity, or if it gave you a new perspective, I encourage you to hit the like button and share it with those who might benefit from this understanding. The journey of the Sigma male is a unique one, and by sharing, you might just illuminate a path for someone else. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to not miss out on future content, where we'll delve even deeper into the multifaceted world of the Sigma male. Remember, as a Sigma male, we don't follow the crowd, we forge our own path. Thanks for watching, until next time.